They say that winning the World Cup is not everyone's cup of tea. Maradona's hand, Ronaldo's tears, Zidane's headbutt, Baggio's penalty into the sky, Messi's weight, Germany's 8 goals. None of it was supposed to happen the way it did. Every 4 years, the planet stops spinning on its own axis and starts rotating around a ball, as it is the one competition where nobody gets to hide. Not the coaches, not the supporters, and certainly not the players. Every World Cup has its obsession, and in 2026, the obsession has a name. It always did. 41 years old, still standing, still staring at the one cabinet in his house that is conspicuously, painfully, defiantly empty. The World Cup. Here is what nobody tells you about greatness at its limit. It does not go quietly. It does not shake hands at the door and say thank you on the way out. It fights. It gets sent off against Ireland and somehow makes that part of the story too. Because that's the thing about Ronaldo heading into 2026. Even his mistakes become chapters. That red card in Dublin was not just an act of frustration, it was a window. Players who had been living in someone else's shadow suddenly stepped into light they did not know was waiting for them. For a moment, just a moment, it felt like the future arriving ahead of schedule. But here is where the story bends. Roberto Martinez is not interested in the future if the present is still breathing. And Ronaldo, 13 goals since the Euros, still bending the rules of biology, is very much still breathing. He will be on that plane to North America. He will wear the armband. He will walk out under the lights of a World Cup for what every reasonable person agrees will be the last time. And everything that happens from that moment will be the most watched chapter of his life. Strip everything back, remove the number 7, forget the name on the back of the shirt for 1 minute and just look at what Portugal have actually built. Look at the midfield first. Bruno Fernandes does not just pass a football, he conducts an entire orchestra with it. The ball goes where he wants it, when he wants it, at the exact weight that unlocks what comes next. And beside him, Bernardo Silva, a player who seems to exist in a slightly different version of the game to everyone else. Smaller gaps, tighter spaces, defenders who think they have him and then somehow, impossibly, do not. When those two are running the engine, Portugal do not just play football, they impose it. Then look at the attack. João Felix is maddening and magnificent in equal measure. A player on his best days makes defences look like they were arranged by someone who had never seen football before. Rafael Leão is pace and power and unpredictability wrapped in a Portugal shirt. The kind of forward who turns a half chance into a highlight reel moment before the defender has even turned around. At the back, Ruben Dias commands his penalty area like a man who has personally built every inch of it. Nuno Mendes covers ground on that left side that defies GPS tracking. Cancelo operates in a position that has no real name because nobody has quite played it the way he does. And in goal, Diogo Costa, growing into something rare. Something that makes penalty takers think twice before they have even placed the ball. This squad does not have a weakness the eye can find easily. On paper, they can go toe-to-toe with Argentina, with France, with England, with anyone. The paper, though, is not where World Cups are won. Sooner or later in every World Cup, it always does. The 90 minutes run out, the extra time runs out, and all of it, the preparation, the tactics, The squad depth, the philosophy, gets compressed into a single white spot on the grass 12 yards from goal. This is where Portugal could be terrifying. Bruno Fernandes has taken penalties in atmospheres that would make lesser players physically ill, and he has walked up, done that little skip and slotted them into the corner like he was finishing a training drill. Ronaldo has been here so many times that the pressure has become familiar to him. Not comfortable, but familiar, which in a shootout is almost the same thing. Leão, Felix, Bernardo, Dias, Cancelo. None of them look for someone else to go first. And Costa, standing on his goal line, is becoming the kind of goalkeeper who changes the mathematics of a shootout before it has even begun. When a keeper starts making saves in those moments, when the reputation starts building, takers begin to doubt themselves in ways they cannot control. That moment of hesitation, that fraction of uncertainty, is often all the goalkeeper needs. Portugal went to the Nations League final, and when the shootout arrived, they looked like a team that had rehearsed for exactly this. No shaking, no overthinking, just calm, deliberate execution under the most unbearable pressure the sport can manufacture. They're ready for those moments, and those moments are coming. Picture the scene. Washington, D.C., the East Room of the White House. A dinner that reads like the cast list of a movie nobody gave permission to make. American presidents, Saudi royalty, tech billionaires whose net worth requires new vocabulary, and somewhere in the middle of all of it, Cristiano Ronaldo, sitting comfortably, looking entirely at home, as though being the only footballer in a room full of the most powerful people on earth is simply Tuesday for him. Across the table, Gianni Infantino, the man who runs FIFA, the man who runs the World Cup. Nobody from Portugal's camp offered an explanation. The White House offered none either. Ronaldo himself gave nothing away, just photographs, just that face, that expression, that particular brand of calm that he wears when he knows the cameras are watching. Football fans are not built for unanswered questions, so they answered it themselves. Portugal walked into 2026 with the squad, the system, and the shootout specialists. Now they walked in with the story too. Messi stood under the lights in Lusail Stadium and finally got the ending his career had been writing towards for 2 decades. It was beautiful. Portugal have everything required to be that team in 2026. Could it happen? Ask the man himself. He will tell you it is already decided.